I can still hear the shouts from that base back there. Looks like we're not out of the woods yet, but we are out of the bunker, and I'll be grateful for that for now. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Last time we managed to rescue at least one of S.T.A.L.K.E.R's missing men as we entered the garbage, and found that we are very, very, very much back into diving around in the darkness, but that's where the real rewards are found. And, well, we asked for this. Now, I have lost my bearings. We need to head back the other way. Oof. Those uniforms look extremely familiar. Oh, you also notice that I have taken your request and will trial this out for an episode. I have switched the dialogue, at least the spoken dialogue, to the native Ukrainian of this game. Some of you guys say that it's much, much better voice acting, and it certainly will be more immersive than all the Brits and Americans we've been hearing. What's new around the zone?
У мене немає співчуття до мешканців зони. Чи сталкерів. Усього цього не повинно існувати взагалі.
Well, that makes sense, considering you guys look a lot like Duty.
Вільно.
I mean, you look like you're from the Duty faction. I wasn't insulting you. Alright, well, that doesn't matter now. We've got to get back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R at the detention center. Hopefully the one man we were able to rescue was able to make it back in that time. And as for us, we just really need to make sure we get our stuff sold. Look how over-encumbered we are. Look how hungry we are. Some of you guys said I should be selling these things. I gotta see what they go for. But of course, they're quite tasty for myself.
Ти цілий? Блядська варта. Добре, що хоч хтось вибрався.
Well, I had some help.
Коли я там був, зі мною хтось
Someone contacted me
зв'язався
while I
і
was in
допоміг
there.
вийти.
He helped me
Це
out.
був хтось з твоїх людей?
One of your men?
Швидше це я. З його... Тобі поки що не треба знати. Як настане час, він з тобою зв'яжеться.
Huh. We actually rescued your leader. Huh. So, alright, well, anyway, I found Product 81 specifications, but shouldn't we be, like, don't you want to hear about your guys? We have their PDA, too. I'm running into this issue where it seems right that I should talk over their dialogue, but then that defeats the purpose of having the Ukrainian voice acting.
Я дещо знайшов, коли був всередині.
Виріб 81. Добра робота. Без тебе ще одна таємниця зони розчинилася би в руках варти Тандічас. Ми не домовлялися щодо оплати, але я не люблю бути в боргу. Щасти. І нехай зона відкриє для тебе свої шляхи.
Good luck to you as well. Do you not want to know about your guys? I looked at a guide and it said that all I needed was the PDA.
Скіфе, ти? Не очікував тебе тут побачити. А знаєш, у мене для тебе дещо є.
Yeah, I kind of thought you'd have moved on a lot further than this. This isn't exactly hiding, Squint.
Я тут багато чого переосмислив. Але ж головне, що живим дістався, так? Артефакт то міг і не врятувати.
How did you get here?
І що ж дорогою сюди з тобою сталося?
Нарвався на групу полуденців. Тягли якісь залізяки. Не знав би, що моноліт того. Подумав би, що знову тотеми свої ліплять. Я, звичайно, одразу у посадці заліг. Але між нами всього метрів 5 було. Не знаю, як не помітили.
Noontiders. I guess Monolith the sequel? But you speak of them as if they're somewhat different, like not as bad.
А сюди нащо йшов?
Та налажав я в малій, схоже. Слухай, той, на фабриці, він у якому настрої був?
В піднесеному.
Так? Тоді, мабуть, вибачив.
The guy in the factory. Alright, well, see you around.
Бувай.
Meanwhile, I want to have a greater look around this place. Wow, there are a lot of supplies here. Oh, they're already broken open. No, I can still grab some stuff. There's an open door over here on the other side. Look at that, these doors are like barricaded. And we're getting anomaly detector pings. Heavy key. Wait, heavy key lost? What do you mean lost? Oh man, I need a drink to decipher this. Not that I would have objected anyway. Okay, creepy basement. Exploring while drunk. Yep, this is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. But we gotta find out what this key goes to. Could it be that door there? There it was. Which means there must be something worthwhile down here, right? I mean, besides the mutants we can hear screeching away in the deep, that radio is still on. Oh god, I am way too encumbered to be dealing with this right now. I'm actually gonna... I'll take it. I can't resist taking ammo that I might need later. Anything for a discount. Oh! Oh my god! Okay. Yep, we learned firsthand that there is something down here. Oh, that might be a poltergeist. Oh, you didn't like that. Whoa! My god. How do I fight this? Yep, poltergeist indeed. I don't even know if I'm really getting shots on you. I need to figure this out. Come on. Nope. Can I lock you back there? I mean, I'm locking myself in now. You can spawn this wherever. Nope. You're still back there. You never left. You never left. You're able to manipulate all this stuff in the area. That's why. You're the king of your domain. Alright, well, how effective is buckshot on you? Answer, effective enough. I mean, hey, I can afford to use this stuff like candy. Wait, but this hasn't stopped. It wasn't just you. I think we're dealing with either a moving anomaly or two different mutants. Let's make our way. Ooh. You arc towards us. God, okay. This is not a game where you can be complacent even if you've played earlier games, because we're seeing a lot of new anomalies. And getting through here just takes us to the other side, but did we miss out on an artifact? We may well have. Come on, no. No, straight back to here. Straight back to where we came from. We must have used the key to unlock this side as well, because we were here last night. There's something here we can use. You know what am I doing? I should be wearing this. Looks like, ooh, we also got some pretty good body armor. But this suit is what we should be using because it offers way more thermal protection. Look at that, it even shows on our body. That is so cool. It may be a first-person game, but we can still do that DayZ immersion. From what I've seen, how it's going its craziest in, like, against this wall here, almost like it's in this room. From that corpse, we got the old key, but I don't know where we go to see that. Maybe back on the other side? It's gotta go to something around this area, right? Hey guys, I might visit you for more health items later. Yeah, a lot of these doors are sealed. Locked, but perhaps we can find a key. That goes down there. What if we come up on this side? Oh. That used a key. The key to here. There we go. Alright, well, we don't need that stuff. We could use a lot of this. Okay, well, that's a nice bit of storage. And certainly helps reimburse us for what we lost, but I'm still mainly interested in that artifact. These are the cells. Look, we can only look through the food slot in some of them. And the texture of that sheet on the ground reminded me of that mutant we killed downstairs. I thought there was another one for a second. Water. Now, after all this time, that is refreshing. Health. God, this thing definitely serves as a tension additive, doesn't it? Knowing I'm getting constantly closer to something. More water. Should probably take some with me so I can look at what it actually does. And we're just back around to you. Hadn't realized there was a thing here. Okay, we'll take all that. Take all that. Thank you. Oh my god, we are so over-encumbered. If I find something new, will I even be able to take it? Wait, there's another floor above this. Oh, I hadn't even realized. Huh, look at that. Ooh, we can use this probably to climb onto the roof, but it's getting very late. There's stuff here as well. Wait, can we open that door somehow? No, but we can drop down from above. I love these moments where you're very objective focused. There's more anomalies up here. But you just take a moment when there's a striking visual to look around you. Alright, we gotta do this fast, because this is gonna become real difficult. Oh, you guys suck. No. There's another corpse. But there we go. Now we've got our shortcut. And you sadly denied yours. Willow. Alright, well, the ammo is starting to come a lot easier now. To the point where we're gonna have to start leaving it behind. And we could also probably, like, we're not gonna be able to sell this SBDM. Alright, it absolutely is louder and faster when I'm lower, but did you see that? Just my light slowly pushing forward with all the open cell doors jutting into the hallway? I wasn't a big fan of the flashlight in this game at first compared to, like, Call of Pripyat, but it's starting to grow on me. Especially with these environments. No, I definitely think it's in the basement somewhere. Somehow, even though we've been all over this. It's going crazy over here. No, it's going nuts here. There we go! There we go, spinner! Oh god, we really need health. Okay, let's get out. Go, go, go. That was something. Okay, let's review our prize. Let's review our Halloween candy. We still have Sparker's PDA. Spinner. A common artifact found in thermal anomalies. The color of the sparks from the artifact transitions to a pale green when taken outside the zone. It gives us some bleeding resistance. Now, if it's anything like previous Stalker games, there's no point in clipping it onto our belt if we don't have rad protection. But presumably this suit gives us some on its own, doesn't it? So maybe it's worth carrying on us until we get back? Yep, it looks like that's working. This game certainly has a way of welcoming you home with its visuals, huh? The problem is, at night you can't see anomalies 2 feet in front of your face. That's the real danger, so crossing this bridge is gonna be a whole thing. Once we toss this, we need to run straight through. Problem is, we're not gonna know how many of these we've actually dissipated. Run, 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 run. Go. Go. Oh my god, I don't know if I ran into a different one or if the same one came back and screwed me over. I just don't know. But it's very difficult to do at night because you can't tell. You can't tell unless it's right there, and by then it's too late. I think those lights are from the town. Hang on. Also, this is slowly causing our rads to tick up, even with the suit. I think what we really need is to make sure that we have an artifact that protects against rads in addition to the suit. And as for now, well, nothing a little vodka can't fix. There we go, good as new. You know, if it actually worked this way, Chernobyl would not have been a real disaster. What's up, hamster? Have I got stuff for you?
Сволота! Перерили тут усе. Торгівлю мені спаскудили. Кому яке діло, хто звідки мені хабар носить? До чого тут я? Ні, одразу співучасть, співучасть. Але що ти їм під дулом автомата скажеш? Ех.
We could sell you this for a nice chunk of change, but I think I'm actually gonna keep this in my stash. We'll invest some money in keeping that maintained. Okay, it said 7,500 before. I'm assuming you're just giving me bad deals on all this stuff. We can get some money for the debut suit, which we do not need anymore, because we have the military body armor, which is what we're going to be using most of the time. The optician's gas mask will keep. You don't want this stuff. You would give me 3,000 for it if it were in good shape. Vinca sells for a good amount. Ooh. Bleeding regeneration increase.
Кіпішу навели й пішли оце. Нічого в людях не шарять. Думають, якщо вони отак набіжать, усіх мордою в землю, то ми боятися їх будемо? А у нас тут тих, кого бояться, першими в спину стріляють.
Dude, these repairs are so not worth it. They are so not worth it. It's like everything I have just to get these things back into working condition, and some of these aren't even in terrible shape. Yep. The map says that there's a stash up here. Oh, that's up above. We just barely clipped that. That's gotta be it. Oh god, that makes things annoying! Good thing this barbed wire broke my fall, wow. Okay, so if I get up here, crouch down, you're back now. Alright, I made it. Let's have a search. There we go. Viper ammo, more health, energy drinks, all the things we need. Right now we have to go see this Diode, who might know what happened to Nestor. In fact, our journal notes that it seems like just about anyone who was involved with the theft of our scanner seems to have gotten themselves into a jam. But on the way there, we'll want to do some exploring. Oh wait, no, this is where we rescued that stalker from those bandits. Alright, well, a quick pass-through couldn't hurt. Yep. Somebody fighting with dogs? Maybe we can help? Sounds like it's already over. Look at that, a rotting, overgrown old shed with rusting cranes and electrical towers in the background. Perfect contrast between the old and new. Although I suppose everything in here is old now. Funny how that works out. That's a pretty obvious trap. Question is, why is it here? Also, where there's obvious traps, we should probably look out for less obvious ones. Well, there's a corpse. And there's some health. Ooh, condensed milk. From what I understand, that's quite valuable. Oh, also, we've been picking up water this entire time. Finding clean water in the zone is no easy task, since all natural sources there are contaminated with radiation. Fortunately, this isn't an issue on the mainland. Ominous use of yet. Look at you. Looks like there's a fire burning down there. Fire potentially means people. Walk right on up and over the rickety bridge. I guess somebody set up shop here but didn't stay long. Yeah, I think our best bet right now is going to be to just keep moving through these structures as we pass them by and see what we can see along the way. A whole lot of industrial sites here, which makes sense considering this was the garbage dump. Oh, look, a whole factory. Wait, I think that's where we had our little misadventure last night, or the night before. I so lose track of time. Yeah, that's the detention center, so maybe we don't want to go back in there. Although it seems to be uninhabited now. Unfortunately, I no longer have the scope. One of you said in a comment that your biggest gripe with this game so far is the lack of binoculars. Like, it gives you all these vantage points, it gives you this big open map, but you need a scope to be able to see what you're looking at. I mean, we do have the ability to zoom in slightly when we're unarmed, but that's it. I kind of agree. Maybe there's something that fills that role, maybe something we get later on, but it's like you're presenting me with these opportunities now. Well, this place is full of anomalies. Maybe there's something to be found then? Oh, who am I kidding? There's always something to be found in Urbex, even if that something is just the building itself. I can hear a moving electrical anomaly. Which is really dangerous in these closed quarters. Get some health there. No artifacts to be found. Ow! Oh my god. Where did you... What is your loop? Maybe then we wait for you, observe your pattern. And we can't seem to... Ooh, you move back and forth. That's why. That's the end of your road. That's why you're being such a problem. Get this whole place. And you move upstairs. If we're to find anything, that's probably going to be where we do it. Hello, giant crater in the ground. Something blasted right through. How did that work out? Oop. Straight down to the basement. Locked. But there must be a key somewhere, right? Either that or you'll be opened as part of a quest later, which I kind of hate not knowing the difference. There was a staircase there. What is this? Oh, this is like a drain that leads into the factory. We'll keep this in mind if we ever have to sneak in later. Which it's starting to look more and more likely like we will. Look at this. There's a whole setup here. Somebody thinks they're king of the wasteland. Let's take some more Vinca. If nothing else, we can sell it. Okay, you go down there. I go up here. Through here. Wow, this game is beautiful looking. Wait. Oh, that's some kind of ammo. But yeah, for the most part, finding stashes right now is just pointless wait, really. Like, everything is so plentiful. And from here, we can just climb our way down. Look at this. We even have the plants growing on the rooftops. I love that. Like, you can feel the overgrowth just resting on top of rust. It's great. Yeah, something tells me that this will be a set piece later on. I think that over there has to be what we're heading toward. Wow, what a complex. Oh man, it's like looking at a castle in the distance, but I guess in this instance it's somebody's castle, right? Building perched amid a giant landfill. Okay, we can follow the road and take that in. Or maybe we want to see them first? Now in Shadow of Chernobyl, the trash heap was highly radioactive. But maybe things will be a bit easier now. There is actually a guy over there. I guess now is when we'll find out if we're friendly or not. How are you supposed to fish it out now? Did you lose something down there? Wait, who are you? Boo.
Та ну блін. І що тепер робити? Автомат в канаві втопив, хрін тепер дістану. Допоможеш мені, а?
Why don't you do it yourself?
А чому сам туди не лізеш?
Фонить там сильно, щоб без снаряги лазити. А весь мій екіп у техніка. Виручай, братан.
So it's heavily radioactive. Alright, I'll do it.
Гаразд. Я його витягну.
Дякую, сталкера.
Of course, if it's in a place that's so radioactive, do you even really want it? Oh, that must be it right there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I left my suit in the stash, so I wasn't sure if this would be a good idea. Well, we can go for it. Yep.
Оце
Thank
ти
you.
чіткий. Неси її сюди.
No problem, bud. That was actually really easy. I thought I was gonna have to do this chugging vodkas the whole way.
Братан, благодарка тобі. В зоні без ствола нікуди, сам знаєш.
Sure does. Wait, drowned. Here's your gun.
Тримай. Та більше не губи.
Знаєш, нормальні люди на смітнику рідкість. Не солодко тобі тут буде.
So this is a wretched hive of scum and villainy, is what you're saying.
Повзе сталкер по трубі. Тут чує, щось попереду ворушиться. Він туди ліхтариком. Кровосос. Світить назад, там теж кровосос. Сталкер такий: опа! Тепер можна і бажання загадати.
God, just look at how alive all this feels. They sit there and idle with objects, they talk amongst themselves. And I will say, the Ukrainian dialogue definitely sounds more immersive. It definitely sounds more right. I mean, going back to Star and not having him be like, hey, how you doing? I'm a stalker. Like, it's definitely more fitting. But I don't know how well it's working from a Let's Play perspective. You look like you know what's going on. You guys have got a whole setup here. Okay, well, we found our new home base for this region.
Так, новий гість. З кордону чи з малої? Щось мені здається, що ти від баті до нас.
That's right.
Не здається. Звідти й прийшов.
Не підвело око. Ну, вітаю. Тримай чарочку за знайомство.
I can actually sell grenades for a decent amount. Like, not a lot, but it adds up. Maybe it would be a good idea to do that. I think it's even funnier that the bartender will buy them from me. And we do need to get rid of some of this ammo. So that's worth like 300. Okay, I'm not gonna sell everything to you. Ooh. You'll give me 800 for the silencer for those things. That's all stuff we'll consider later. That's all stuff we'll consider later. For now, I just want to get this job done.
Я вмовляти не буду. Якщо застяв, іншого знайду на твоє місце.
Та не застяв я. Просто уточнив. Зроблю так, як домовлялись.
От і славненько. А я скажу Бодряку, що ти в ділі.
Are we doing a heist? I'd like to get in on a heist. But that'll be a job for a little later. In the meantime, I'm surprised I can't ask the bartender where's this Diode. But we have a technician here. And we found him.
Давай, вивалюй вже. В тебе на обличчі написано, що ти по ділу прийшов, а не за життя потрендіти.
Got
Нестор,
that right.
сканер. Щось пригадуєш? Єдина правильна відповідь тут чесна.
Отакої. Спочатку ті жлоби, а тепер ще ти. Ну ти хоч перо під ребро мені з порогу не всадив. Мабуть, зможемо домовитися. То що мені буде за чесність?
Well, you get to live, for one thing. I'm the solution to your problems.
У тебе проблеми. Це очевидно. Я можу з ними допомогти. В обмін на деяку інформацію.
Одразу до діла, так? Без Нестора тут повна срака. Я в ці рамси влазити не збираюся. Гарний технік дорого коштує, а місцеві бугри – витратний матеріал.
It's weird that Where's Nestor isn't the thing that advances dialogue.
Де знайти Нестора?
Ну, якщо думаєш, що я причетний, то взагалі мимо. Його місце проблемне, а ще й небезпечне для життя. І коли Нестор пропав, стало ясно, ті, хто прийшов по мене, знали, що ми працюємо разом.
What did they do to you?
Що з тобою сталося? Давай всі подробиці.
У мене тут неподалік майстерня. Єдині, хто про неї знав, це я з Нестором. А тепер ці урки, мабуть. Завалились вони без попередження, звичайно. Ну, боєць з мене такий собі, я більше по інструментах. Тож довелося вигадувати. Я увімкнув сканер, той наплодив аномалій, а я під шумок встиг утекти.
Good to know it's still working as intended. How do you know so much about the scanners?
Ти явно багато знаєш про сканери, як для простого техніка. Звідки?
А чом би й ні? Я давно вже стерчу в зоні. Колупався в купі різних пристроїв для Дегтярьова на Янові. Та й кілька лабораторій проєкта X зі сталкерами обніс. Сканери і розроблялися на основі технологій з проєкта X. І коли ти вже їх кілька разів помацав, то куди тиснути точно розберешся.
Interesting.
Що таке проєкт X?
Мережа лабораторій. Хрінь його знає, для чого вони були потрібні, але я надибав там пару документів про те, що вони експериментували на людях. Там і досі, між іншим, все кишить мутантами. Думаю, зможе скласти 2+2 сталкери. А я, мабуть, не буду. Я все ж інженер, а не математик.
Honestly, I'd expect nothing less. Great, so not only do we have this new brand of labs relating to this new technology, but also these were actively infesting themselves as they went. I mean, the scanner tech, it's a brave new world as far as interactions with artifacts and anomalies, and potentially devastating even outside the zone. So, getting a lid on this may be the best thing possible.
Підозрюєш когось в нападі?
Я тобі кажу, від несторівських муток самі лише проблеми. Захочеш влізти – запасайся набоями. От було б добре, якби ти пошарився в моїй майстерні. Є думка, що в кишенях у тих бандитів буде щось цікаве. Сам я, старику, на нині ні ногою. Та як тобі до вподоби ризикувати, координати видам.
Гаразд. Загляну в твою майстерню.
Усе, що там знайдеш, принось мені. Поколупаю.
Sounds good. Also, good to know that I'm not the only one who does anything around here. It's cool to hear a side character actually sticking up for themselves, even if it is just off-screen. Alright, where are we going? Straight down here to your workshop. Alright, we'll recover your stuff, come back here. And I'm thinking, after this, we're gonna start doing some odd jobs. Misplaced items are considered public property. Theft is punishable by face smashing. Yeah, things are a lot less chill around here than at Zalicia. But I guess it works. This whole area is actually very Fallout-esque. And I guess it's nice because, I mean, if you want to defend against attack, what better than a natural giant radioactive barrier surrounding you? Actually, if we go out this way, this is more the road I'm looking for. And we'll want to stay on this road because spotting anomalies at night isn't going to be easy. There should be a place where I can sleep in there, but I don't know where that place is. This place actually has all kinds of natural advantages in the event of an attack. This tile art is really nice. With the borders, it kind of looks like a rug without being a rug. Oh, and it's not the only artwork that survived. Look. Coming upon this in the dead of night is certainly something. Oop. Somebody unfriendly is out there. You're coming for me, too. One, two, probably three, I'm thinking. Who are you guys? Because you don't look like bandits. Looks like it's gonna be a fight. One left. Now, on to my question. Who are you? To be honest, I can't really tell. But it sure looks that way. You're geared up enough. Yeah, I'm thinking you are. Hey, you're the ones who wanted this, not me. I was just trying to appreciate some fine art. You had to make it weird. Your workshop should be right at the end of this path here. It looks a lot like somebody's living here. But we can't crawl through what should be some obvious openings. But I guess we can take a moment to chill. I guess this is just one place where stalkers can be hanging out. I'll be honest, if I weren't heading to an indoor location, part of me would be tempted to just wait the night out here. It may not be shelter, but it's a light in the dark, and sometimes that's good enough. Right, this way, I think. Ooh, there's a basement. Basement in the garage. Useful. It's also probably a good idea to keep a mental note of this stuff in the event of an emission. But here we go. A PDA. I will take that. What kind of shape is it in? 42%. Not great. Not terrible. Flyer's last message, taken from a bandit killed near the hydroelectric station. Nah, I'm sick of your crap. Oh yeah? And what's that supposed to mean? You're all acting like a pack of trained mutts, dancing to Roosevelt's tune. He's a cop, I'm telling you. Okay, I heard you. And when I come around to break your legs for flapping your gums, everyone else will hear you too. You hear that? Great. Ambush! Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's a lot they're coming at me with. Oh well, I was looking to lose some weight anyway on ammo. Crossfire! God. Hey, 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 ho, whoa. I'm friendly. Who are you guys? Wait, are you maybe Freedom? Wait, come on, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Радий був би потріпатися.
I'd love to talk, but I'm not really feeling like it. Hey, we're battle buddies now. Come on, we just went through it together. You've got an Uzi. I'm not really in the market for more ammo right now, but what even was all that?
Мужик, ти невчасно.
Bad timing, man. If anything, good timing. I got a couple of those guys for you. Oh, look, there's some more ammo down here. Sometimes things just happen like this. Now, apparently there's actually a whole dynamic event system that is supposed to be in the game that is currently bugged. We still see it in the form of, like, combat encounters and stuff, but apparently this game can really come much more alive than it has been, so I can't wait to see that patched. Meanwhile, though, is this even the right place? We are up the road from the right place. But we nevertheless got to see some action here. Here's one that you guys took care of. Let's see what's in this bestseller. You guys are coming down here as well. Just a regular basement, which is pretty much what I was expecting. You know, it's funny, because I've had the same sentiment regarding the other games. Yeah, maybe you guys were just coming back to your temporary shelter and found that there were some uninvited guests here. I just happened to be lucky enough to be spared. So we're gonna make our way out of here. Ooh! That's a dangerous one. Well, you did say that the scanner created a whole bunch of anomalies. Ow! What was that? Does this just show up wherever? I have no idea if this is one anomaly that's moving or if it's multiple things playing off of each other. Ow. I'm being blinded by this. Not to mention damage. Keep going. Chug an energy drink. Okay, rad's the least of my problems right now. Generator's still running. We need a key card. Is where do we get it? We can climb up onto the roof, but that doesn't show us a way in. There is a stash up here containing 3 bullets for the PTM, which we're not using. There's some kind of drain over that way. That looks pretty conspicuously open and ramped. And there's an anomaly right inside of it. Okay, question, do you repeat in the same place? You do. You very do. Since it's apparently simply impossible to pull all this stuff out of the way and crawl through that wall, I guess we just go like this and try to force our way in. Ow. Come on, get in, get in, get in. We were able to prevent some damage, but not nearly all. Not nearly all. And good as new. Turns out, though, this place is a very strong anomaly, as in a huge, dense cluster. And it's working even now. So what are we gonna do about this? Yeah, having the suit would have been real useful about here. Hey, tell you what. Any artifacts? No. Ow. Ow. Can I get to you and stop you? Just gotta deal with it. Well, that doesn't stop everything, but at least helps us for the time being. Oh no, it actually does. Turning this off stops the anomalies it creates. Which means they can be controlled. Slavan Trump. Well, we got your flash drive. Return mechanism sleeve. Oh my god, that was crazy. There's another corpse up here. Diode's workshop keycard. Wish I had had that before. Hopefully this means that everything up on the surface is gone too. I mean, it must, or else nobody would have ever come here. That seems to be all. Can climb up this ladder here. And this brings us to the keycard slot. Good as new. We are the hero of the zone there. We actually disabled an anomaly cluster after we helped create it. Nope, nope, these things are still around. These still a thing. So that's never ever going away. Well, at least we're done here. And we can start making our way back to the trash heap. The reflection off of these buckets and bottles made for kind of a spooky image in the dark. All these little abandoned houses just off of the trash heap makes me wonder what they would have been used for back then. Like, surely people weren't just living here. Then again, maybe I'm setting my expectations for living standards here too high. I mean, it is under a trash heap. Excuse me, guys. Just gotta grab the thumbnail real quick, if you don't mind. The one guy silhouetted against the sky while swarms of birds fly over him. The fires burning all along the structure for light make it feel like a medieval castle or something. Okay, Diode, where are you at? And more importantly, where can I sleep? Because I am so tired of wandering the wastes at night.
Я тебе кажу, без Нестора тут мочилово буде. Пахани зарубу влашту. Воно тобі тре.
Так а куди нам валить отсюдова? Де іще стільки лохів під боком?
Кажуть, на ростку новий пахан двіж збирає. можна і до султана на болота. А якщо зовсім тошно стане, то від наймів у найми.
Couple of familiar names in there. And also, you're not confident about this place's future.
Ну, здоров був, сталкере. З чим до мене? Якщо купити-продати, валяй. Ні, шуруй до індічазу. Вони там люблять на питання відповідати.
Is that sarcasm?
Хабарчик, показуй.
I certainly do. I'm also interested in what you've got. That AK-74... Maybe I want it? You've got a better mask. Although it provides no radiation. Tell you what, I don't need all of this health as much as I need money, because I'm tripping over the stuff everywhere I go. I can also sell you some condensed milk, which I'd rather have the money. And there's a whole lot of ammo here that I do not need, so take all that 45. I don't carry 45. The rare ammo types I kinda want to keep on me, but also I'm not using it. Yes, you will give me more for the silencer, so you take that. And there we go, we're moving up in the world. Now, a good deal, not necessarily, but it's better than what we had. We could get a hollow sight. Maybe we want that. And it even tells us which weapon specifically it fits. We could put it on the Viper. It will not fit. It will not fit on something like this. But this thing is also very broken. Alright, we're learning this place. That means there is probably some place we can hang our hat.
Знову відхопив? Було діло. Нічого, відлежуся.
Ну і варте воно того. Хабар забрали, пістона вставили. Кому воно треба? Знайшов би собі кришу хоч якусь. Кому ти що доведеш? Під смертю ходиш.
Тобі точно нічого. Зламали вони вас тут. Хрін їм, а не хабар мій.
Революціонер.
Whole lot of people here could use my help. That's what I'm getting. And here we can sleep, yes. Now we just need to find Diode again. A doctor. Got your stuff back.
Знайшов це на бандитах. Знайоме?
Ще пак. Це ключ-карта до моєї майстерні. Запасна. У Нестора була. От старий хрін. В яке ж лайно ти мене вляпав?
You think they've got Nestor?
Думаєш, Нестор у тих, хто навів на тебе цих людей?
Та зуб даю. І певен, що він їм вже соловейком співає. Не те, щоб я його засуджував. Трохи не до секретів, коли тобі виривають нігті плоскогубцями. І от, повір, на тереконі плоскогубці є у багатьох. Не лише в техніків.
Okay, but the most important thing is who were they?
Є ідеї, чиї то були люди?
Взагалі без дупля. У цій справі зі сканерами я лише рядовий виконавець. Гвинтик. Хто був замовником, я не шарю. А от Нестор, той все записував. Наскільки мені відомо, він зберігав ці записи в особливій нитці. Може, перевіриш їх? Хто зна, що там.
Гаразд. Я перевірю.
Координати я тобі дав. Тримай в курсі.
A special stash, huh? Okay, Nestor's stash is right here at base, but I'm also now realizing the journalist's stash is just over in the scrapyard over here. So we're gonna want to go and grab that. I think since this person actually bothered to contact me specifically, we're gonna want to start mining that vein some more. But not before we establish ourselves even further by taking on some jobs.
Порвуть нас тепер кодло з військ Тору. А якщо не вони, то господарі їхні. Що робити? Що робити?
So many new factions. I had talked about how defensible this place was, but you seem to think its days are numbered.
Привіти! Пахани зі смітника вже на терекон зазираються. Якщо не розрулиться якось, то бути тут за місу. Щасти.
Interesting. Maybe we can do some jobs for the barkeep?
Привіт, сталкере. Вип'єш?
Цікаве, є що-небудь? Підзаробити хочу.
Добрим людям завжди щось цікаве знайдеться. Вибирай.
Deal with some meddlesome tourists, pick up a package, look for artifacts. Okay, well, it pays more and is more interesting, so of course that's what I want. We don't necessarily take story missions from you. You can give us maybe even repeatable quests.
Я сам не по цяцьках, але є тут людинка, яка артефакти перекуповує. Можу посередником у цьому ділі виступити. За відсоток, звичайно. Камінчик йому потрібен неабиякий. Але, думаю, як-небудь розберешся.
Not really, but I'm looking to learn.
Я займусь цим.
Домовилися. І не забудь випити на доріжку.
A sapphire artifact. You people make some really weird noises sometimes, you know that? The question is, where is said... Oh, no. Oh, no. You don't point us to a specific place. We've just got to go out there and get one. Well, I guess if we find a sapphire, we'll know what to do. That'll just have to be a longer-term goal. In the meantime, we've got to search up the road. And hey, experience with the lay of the land is just as important as experience with anomalies and mutants, isn't it? Not to mention, we're learning a lot about the different players involved here. It seems like the political layer is much more involved and much more complex than in previous games. I mean, it's not just a question of who you align with and who's going to be hostile to each other in the field. They're actually making moves all over the board. Okay. Let's get up this hill and see what we can see. Maybe we can even see what's in that train car? If the anomalies don't decide to be bothersome. Thanks, I could use some light. You were shot in the head. Krysa or Krysa? I don't know what that means. It's written all over. He's got a PDA. Taken from a bandit killed near the railway bridge, Pariah. You rat. Were you even there? No? Then shut your mouth. You rat. And you stay out of it. We'll handle this without you. You rat, you rat, you rat. Guys? Guys? It's like everybody just turned on you all at once. You didn't even understand what was happening. At first I thought it was like an accusation, but no. Take those. Something really, really weird happened in there one night. And I have a feeling we'll be learning more about it as we go. In the meantime, where is the stash? If we follow the tracks, it will be on our left. And there's something else even further down on the right. Well, look at this. It's a whole vehicle graveyard. And I'm guessing probably extremely radioactive, right? not the worst place to hide a stash, also not the worst place to hide in general. Which is why I'm going to be somewhat wary of mutants. They generally like to stay underground, though. Somewhere in this area, perhaps? There's so many things we can actually crawl through. It is so cool that we can actually climb into these wrecks. That does wonders for making this all feel more real. Sorry. Sorry. But it's gotta be around here somewhere, right? There's so much to look through. Nothing on board this bus either, or the next one. Right there. Body armor. Tourist suit. The former owner of this suit had an excellent understanding of weight distribution and echeloning of equipment. Redesigned pockets, a corset that relieves the back, additional pouches, and a travel backpack allow you to carry more weight, which is very handy during long raids into the zone. It gives us slightly better protection than anything we have now, just only a little bit worth physical protection, and increases our stamina regeneration. Okay, sign me up for that. We also got a flash drive. Or at least I think we were supposed to. Did it take it? No, now there's two.
Ще й відкопав СТАЛК. Вітаю, сталкера. Напряму зв'язатися не вийде. Небезпечно. Виклики пильнують. Отже, за мною знову стежать. Моє розслідування стало кісткою в горлі старим ворогам і колишнім союзникам. Тож, якщо я вже і повстав з мертвих, то такі дрібниці мене не зупинять. Сподіваюсь, тебе теж. Наша зустріч наразі відкладається. Лишається тільки вірити, що мої схорони хоч трохи полегшили тобі шлях.
Certainly make it easier now, although we are still missing the swamp stash. What do you mean when you rose from the dead? Here we are, wandering those tracks, just waiting to see what comes up ahead. Of course, staying in a straight line, rarely safe in the zone. But I'm pretty sure, yep, I'm pretty sure there was something more to the right. Let's go see what you're about. Ah, here's an old tunnel. This may be what we saw in the distance before. A little bit of an area to the side, but nothing of strong note. Yep, come on. F1 grenade, a different type. Maybe worth a bit more? Oh, that looks dirty. According to my PDA, there's a stash down there, but it also seems like the kind of place where there might perhaps be an artifact? And there have been a couple of emissions since we've been here. I wonder if stalkers actually take from anomaly zones anymore. Okay. There is something here. Okay, this isn't gonna be the easiest thing. Of course, you're right here. Yep. A lot of rads. Isn't the nicest thing. This one was labeled hard to find stash. Look at you guys. You're just walking through like it's nothing. You don't even seem to be harmed by the toxicity down there. Right behind us, but it should be here. Oh god. Am I gonna have to start? Oh, never mind. I thought I was gonna have to start breaking boxes. Alright. Not that I really need all this, but I will take it. Especially since I'm now in the business of selling stuff like grenades and health packs. Anything I don't need. You guys have moved. Nope, you have finally succumbed. You were just stupid. Alright, we're gonna get down there, and we're gonna start the hunt. We're so close. There we are. Oh, you're... Excuse me? You just hopped away on me. Stop that, please. Mold. Okay, no more artifacts in the area. What's your deal? Hang on, I keep pressing P when I want to press I. It gives chemical protection. Right, we got one of these earlier. Or something like it, anyway. Alright, let's crawl on out. Yeah, I have always really loved the artifact finding aspect of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Because it just makes you feel like you're doing something in the field, and it's just dangerous enough that it actually makes sense why somebody else hasn't long ago taken this, you know? Not to mention, it provides significant material reward. What is this little trailer? Nothing much here. You know, I read a Steam review that said that certain people who are used to things like Fallout or Elder Scrolls might not really be able to get into this right away, simply because it's hard to unlearn the expectation that there should be something in every location. But of course, a big part of S.T.A.L.K.E.R is the desolation, the fact that everything worth finding is hidden, and the fact that a lot of time is spent simply taking in the environments for what they are, not doing so with the expectation that everything will reward you. Because those rewards, when you do get them, tend to be big. It just makes you work for them. Judging by the map, I think Nestor's stash is going to be out here somewhere. So we're going to be doing some Ubisofting and climbing a tower. Or rather a scaffolding. Unless your stash is just right up here in the heap somewhere. No, it wouldn't be that easy. Now, if only we could grapple onto ledges. There's something. Come on. Yep. I don't know what I just did, but I came out on the other side. There's some stuff here, but nothing I need. Do I have to climb all the way up there? Howdy, fellow snipers. You happen to see a stash anywhere around? Stiff's PDA.
Here all все вийшло. Не можна було кісу кидати.
От що ти ниєш? В 4 здохнути було б краще.
Ні. Але хоча б пристрелити його спочатку. Сука, кричав страшно.
Єхір нас було тормози. Та й живі цим потвором цікавіші.
Ти хоч сам чуєш, що несеш? Відморозок, бля. Коли тебе гну з кормом для мутантів призначить, по-іншому заспіваєш. А я з вами двома більше нікуди. Нахер!
Competing philosophies on survival in the zone. But we're just getting further away from the stash. It's out here, up on top of the pile. Well, we're mostly avoiding radiation sickness for now, so it's not the worst thing. Not a bad place to store it either. Once again, taking advantage of people's natural aversion to all of this. Can we climb in through that window? No, we cannot. What about this way? Wow, that's a lot of rads. Although it doesn't seem to be affecting us that badly with our current protection level. Here we can enter the other side. Oh my, this goes way down. Ooh, way down. Well, I guess we're in it now. Normally this is the opposite of when you want a quick save. I can't stand up. Careful. God, this place is even more toxic than we thought. And here we can presumably climb on up. Okay, so yeah, this would have saved us some effort if we had done what Nestor presumably did and just climbed on through the bus like a normal person. Well, a normal person probably doesn't have a rat hole hidden in a radioactive garbage heap, but you know what I mean. It's getting dark, too. Who are you?
Ріхтер? Ріхтер!
Чи загадався, чи спить. Ау! Скіфе?
Що ти тут робиш?
Та трохи життя живу. Поглянь, як тут.
Well, be careful.
Ей, до краю не підходь. Ну хіба не прекрасно?
Угу. Гори сміття. Побутового, людського. Хіба ні?
Тут ти можеш знайти все, Скіф. Друзів, ворогів, гроші, смерть, чудо, навіть самого себе.
Ти колись був у центрі зони?
Ні, не на станції, туди не потрапити.
А. Чому сталкерів так тягне на ЧС?
Тому що станція – це центр. Вау! Сама суть зони. Але там нічого не лишилося. Розкрадена піраміда. Кажуть, навіть виконавець вкрали. Проте бував в Прип'яті. І цього якраз на коло вистачить.
Що?
Ми нажерлись якось і пішли на чортове колесо. Ніхіра його не запустили, але покружляло нас офігенно! Якщо вже ворони на смітнику гніздяться... Скіфе, ти колись втрачав те, що любиш? Що сталося? Добре. Що ти думаєш про зону?
Honestly, I'm feeling it. It's a chance. We can make something here.
Шанс змінити життя на краще. Проте, поки все котиться до бісової матері.
Так здається, але не все воля зони. Вона точно знає, що для нас краще. Як будеш у Прип'яті? Перше коло на колесі за мною. Ніч, яка місячна, зоряна, ясная. Можливо, зараз, Скіфе, тобі здається, що в зоні самий морок. Але я точно знаю, в Прип'яті завжди сонячно. Ти ще побачиш інший бік зони.
After this little conversation, I already think I'm starting to. Look, we can see the cranes in the distance, a cooling tower. Referencing past events in the series, but implying that this is so much more now than riches, that I guess if you can see it in a certain way, it doesn't look like decay. This is really cool because it's using its stronger narrative capabilities to also lean into the introspective side of things. The side that has always been there, but has always been more on the player, now brought to the forefront. Ooh. A perfectly intact shotgun. And so how do you compare to the TAS? Better penetration, slower rate of fire, and worse range. Well, we can always sell it. Nestor's flash drive.
Герман, сам ти може і головатий, а от схема твоя – лайно. Робити будемо по-дорослому, затямив. Разом зі сміттям дієш. Викидаєш сканери. Хлібалом сильно не відсвічуєш. Потім дигери відкопують сканери зі сміття і відносять у лабіринт. Від радіації вивітрити. Артефакти, що радіацію поглинають, сам піджену. Кількох зальотних стопнути не проблема. Як припинять фонити, відправлю паяльника пошаманити з фаршем. Як обговорювали. Ну, а там уже сканери по печерах у розкопі розкидаємо і будемо клієнтам координати скидати. І ще раз, головне самим не світитися. Затямив? Сподіваюся, що затямив. Ти ж цей мужик головатий.
Our arrival in the zone was just the very tail end of a very long line of backstabs, deceptions, and business transactions. Also, I've got to give it to them, the Ukrainian voice acting is certainly much better on the dramatic side of things rather than the cheesy, even if cheesy has always been part of Stalker's identity. Now the question is, how are we getting down from here? Right, this way looks convenient. Bit of a tumble, but should be well worth it. I would if it was brighter. I could use that. Especially since if I hadn't, I wouldn't have noticed there's a much safer way to go about this. Yep. Alcohol saves the day again. Oh, wait. Yes, no, down here. Come on. Come on, clamber over. It'll save you so much trouble, thank you. Oh my god. Wow, that is a lot of rads. First time, we're gonna have to take one of these. Oof. Okay. Now we gotta figure out how we're getting down from here. Facehugger mask, which we can sell. And some more ammo. But no way in through here, because we don't have any open doors in this place. With that cutscene, it's also addressing something that I was worried about when I found out we had a voiced protagonist, which is I was very worried that we would be corralled into a certain role, even though S.T.A.L.K.E.R has always been part roleplay game, actually quite a large part roleplay game. So I'm happy that it gives us these opportunities to answer for ourselves in the philosophical questions and not just the decision making, because it means it allows us to interpret the character differently. Take all that. There's our scaffolding. Yep. Drop down and drop down. And hey everybody, we're back inside. Big hero. That recording has been the most transparent look at the scanner scheme we've had so far, and it's given us a couple new leads to check out. We've got the dig site over here, and we can return to the labyrinth over here. But while I was out looking around, it just made me realize this map is huge. I mean, we've only walked around in the garbage and the lesser zone, but there is so much more. Look at all these regions we have not even scratched the surface of. So many jobs to do, people to meet, dungeons to loot. And some of the stuff in Fog is actually still considered regions, meaning there's even more to be done over there. God, the whole place up to the north is shrouded in fog. I'm gonna pursue these objectives, of course, but I think next time we're gonna go on a little hike up through this red forest. I think that's gotta be the red forest. I mean, it's a red forest. Up the roadaways and into Pripyat. After all, we were given a ticket to ride, and, well, what kind of friend would we be if we didn't take them up on their recommendation? But that'll have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.
Ha 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 ha.